All right, so your theme of the month is the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, creativity, passion, enveloping on something amazing, a new journey, something that just feels amazing, something that sparks your energy, sparks your attention, sparks your, you name it, like literally, this is like your time and attention onto something new. Now, I'm not saying cross watchers, don't freak out. I'm not saying that this doesn't mean that there can't be a new beginning between the two of you. And it could very well be that there's a new passion that comes into play here, that the Ace of Wands is talking about a new passion between you two, a new energy between you two. But the Ace of Wands is always about a reignition, right? Reigniting a passion. It could be dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but literally the Ace of Wands is something that just, the juices are flowing, not, give me a break. The energy is flowing and it's like unbelievable. It's amazing. It feels like something new. And maybe I'm already 100% positive that we're going to come into these December reads with January ahead. You know what I mean? Like people already thinking ahead, like, all right, well, new beginnings, new things going on. And the Ace of Wands for you, obviously Taurus is saying that is something that's coming to fruition here. Something new, something burning, but burning in the light of passion or new energy. All right. Coming into the month, your current position is the Knight of Pentacles. Well, the Knight of Pentacles is on top of their game financially, physically, and this may not be where you're at now. Time is fluid. You may be like, oh, Dark Dove, like I've got some things to catch up on. I've got some things to, like I got some bills to pay, whatever it is. But the King of Pentacles is saying, hey, by the way, you're going to get there. This is being on top of your game. This is stability. It seems to be a significant number, a significant place to be. And the King of Pentacles is saying, like, you're rising to the top, Taurus. And you're an Earth sign, that's an Earth sign card. Whether this is new love, old love, it doesn't matter. Your focus isn't on that drama. Your focus isn't on the hurt, the angst, the past, whatever. Your focus is on being the king, being the top of your game, business-like, stable, the best parent you can be, the best family member you can be. If it comes to fruition, the best lover, new or old, that you can be. All right, the next card you have is how you're feeling coming into the month, and you have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is mysterious. So you've got a king and queen here already, which tells me there is a chance that this person is coming back in. You're hoping to reignite the passion, or they are with you. But you have the Queen of Cups, and I feel like this is how you are kind of deciding to deal with the situation. And I actually don't feel like it's a bad way to deal with the situation. The Queen of Cups is mysterious. She or he, I don't apply sex to the cards, but the Queen of Cups is very much like, I have one cup to offer, okay? And give or take, we'll see where that cup goes. But I'm not going to rush out and be like, hey, by the way, here's my cup, take it. No, I'm waiting for you to bring the passion, the energy, the romance. What did we have before? That's where we need to be again. And the Ace of Wands is saying, look, bring something new and fresh and a new energy, not this dull, lifeless, I don't care, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to, like, there's been a dying energy here. And the Queen of Cups is saying, surprise me. Because you're not, like, I'm not giving you anything. I'm not telling you how I feel. I'm not telling you which direction I'm going. I am just saying, bring your offering and we'll go from there. And cross watchers, don't get upset. Again, this can be reversed, vice versa. But the Queen of Cups is definitely saying, I deserve something amazing in that cup. What do you have to bring to the table? The next card you have is your distant past. Over the past 5-10 years, could be throughout childhood. You have the High Priestess. A lot of energy I'm feeling, like new energy, spirituality, because the High Priestess is very much like a holiness, an otherness, a subconscious, some sort of renewing this energy. And then you have the Ace of Wands, which again is also renewal of passion or a new beginning or a new start or, new flames, something to think about, something to be excited about. And the High Priestess is doing that. The High Priestess is saying, look, this being in your distant past, this is the universe saying, look, you can have it all. There's something going on here, Taurus, where it's like, you could have had it all this entire time, yet certain things you've chosen, and I'm not saying, oh, Taurus, like this is bad or anything like that, but there are certain things here that have been chosen that you allowed to continue in your life that should not have continued. And the High Priestess is saying, we're no longer doing that anymore. We're now focused on, I move pieces on that chessboard. Nobody else does. I move them. So come to me with your offer. What do you have to give to Taurus? And if it sounds good or if we can work it out, great. And if not, I'm on top of my game already. And frankly, it's none of your business what I'm doing right now. I get the sense that you guys have some people coming in going, hey, Taurus, what are you doing? What are you up to? When can I see you? How's life? Are you seeing? And you're just kind of like, you don't need to worry about what I'm doing. Why don't you tell me what you're doing? Why don't you come forth with me? I don't feel like playing games anymore. Just if you want something from me, let me know. And if I have the time or energy, I'll let you in. The next card you have is your immediate past. So over the past few weeks, past month or two, and you have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a chaotic, priority, competition type energy. So Taurus, I feel like a lot of you may have other people entertaining, wanting to get to know you, not just somebody that possibly you're thinking about, not somebody you've recently broken up with. It's almost as if like a floodgate opened and there's people coming back. You may notice that you've had people coming back recently. They're going to continue to come back throughout the end of the year. I don't know if it's just a nostalgic, like people all of a sudden go, oh, it's the new year and it's a new, it's the end of this year and new year. And so newness again with this ace, because I feel like people have been competing for your attention. Now it could be even work, like you have projects or family. Hey, are you coming here for the holidays? Hey, are you coming here for the holidays? Like you're tossed and torn between different people, places, priorities, etc. But the Five of Wands is kind of saying, on top of that, there's a lot of people who could be very interested in having something to do with you romantically. Just you're trying to kind of put things in order, but it's all very exciting because I don't feel like you felt this emotion for a long time. Again, it's this on top of my game. At this point, I make the decisions that happen in my life. Taurus, you're saying, if I want money, if I want stability, if I want a lover, if I want a friend, you get my point, I can have it. You're realizing there's new possibilities coming in. And I think that even though you've already had it in you this entire time, it's almost a gateway or an excuse to finally up the ante. The next card you have is your distant future. So over the next few months, and you have the Hanged Man. Could be Pisces energy, but the Hanged Man is very much, I've sacrificed myself in a lot of areas, but I think you're going to be choosing which area to sacrifice yourself going forward. The Hanged Man is saying, I've learned, okay, I understand, I'm taking in the past and I'm making it a more successful me, a more successful experience, period. So the Hanged Man for me is definitely saying, look, Taurus, you have choices. You can sacrifice yourself for things that are going to get you places you're going to go, or you can sacrifice yourself once again on a reoccurring cycle that brings you some sort of chaos, that brings you some sort of negative energy. And so I think you're very much torn on, I've gained the wisdom to understand what I've been through, and do I want to go back? And it's not that you can't go back, or it's not that this will never come to fruition. It's, if you guys do reconnect or rekindle, can you keep this stable foundation? And can you still have this passion, this energy about new things coming into your life? The next card you have is your immediate future. So over the next few weeks throughout the month of December, and you have the Seven of Swords. That's interesting because it's kind of an opposite of the energy that's pulling right now. So I feel like this person's going to come back into your life and all of a sudden want to have a conversation with you. And I'm not exactly sure that you're going to be too happy with what they have to say or too happy with how they're going to come across, because the Seven of Swords is a feeling of you need to move. You need to get on with your life and move away from that energy, because this is manipulation, strategy, some sort of like, I'd rather be alone than be with this person. So unfortunately, are you going to get the drunk call of, hey, I miss you so much, but do they really mean it? Or are they going to express how much that they just can't live without you, but there's something here that you're kind of like, if I go back into this, I'm literally cutting my own throat, because I'm growing. I'm finding passion again. I'm finding things to be happy about again. I'm finding that breath of fresh air, that energy. And can I go back to this? I don't know that that's necessarily a good idea. Now, I'm not saying don't ever go back to it, but I'm saying right now, I think they talk a good talk, but I don't necessarily know that they follow it up with a walk. Okay. The next card you have is anything tangible throughout the month. That could be the beginning, middle, end, lasts for a day, a week, an hour. You have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is exactly how I feel like you're working it right now, Taurus. You're the king on top, new awakening spirit. I'm not letting you know, excuse me, what I'm up to, what's going on. The Four of Pentacles is frugality. It's a possessiveness. I am not giving you my heart right now. I am not in a position. This is all about me. New year, new me. I am not about to start giving. I'm holding on to my coins right now, kind of like the cup. I only have one cup to offer. I'm holding on to it. I'm not giving that out freely. And I really do feel like this month they're coming back and they're Taurus, but I love and this person is very, they're hurt. It's a genuine hurt, but I still don't know that that means that this is the right time to, get in to connect back, unless you're feeling this energy. Okay, so Taurus, let's see. They pick up the phone, they call you. I feel like though, even then, it's going to be a text of like, how you doing? And you're kind of like, that's it. That's all you have to, you're testing the waters. No, fish, if you want to jump in and you want to grab my attention, great. If not, then get out of the water, because I'm moving on to something. I don't know why. You might really be dealing with Pisces or water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, because why I said fish, I don't know. And for some of you, it's like a fishing trip, or I don't know, you have like a fish on your wall. It's weird. I don't know. Fish came into play. I'm not sure what that's about. But anyways, my whole point being they're almost fishing for some sort of do you have me blocked? Would you talk to me? And it's like, no. You got to play this like a shark. Come and get me, I'll take no mercy. I'm coming to get you and let you know how much I love you. The next card you have is how you're feeling throughout the month. Oh, look, you got two queens and a king, and these two are looking at each other. Maybe, Taurus, you're wondering, when am I actually going to be able to feel and see this part of my life with you? The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very nurturing, is somebody who is very wise. They've been there, done that. They know how things go. Now, mentally, because this is internal, how you're feeling, you're hoping for this king. You're hoping that they're going to catch up to you. You're hoping that someday they can rise to the occasion. You want to dote on this person. The queen wants to be generous. She wants to be attentive, but she needs that back. Now, what makes this interesting is they're looking at each other. Oh, I don't know why, but I just feel this maybe this person is going to catch up to you, Taurus. Maybe there's been chaos. Maybe there's been, and maybe you're finally saying, look, I'm not taking a sword again for you. So I'm not going to give you my heart until you become the shark that I was talking about, until it's my thirst for blood. And I know that's kind of you're probably what? But for whatever reason, I watched this shark movie, 47 meters down or something. I don't remember. It was actually not bad, but my son's then kind of into a not Sharknado type phase, but interesting. And we happened to see this movie about that, whatever. Anyways, it actually was not a bad movie. Kind of a twist in the end. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on here. But my point being, what would you sacrifice for somebody you love? What would you do? How deep would you go? To what ends would you go to sacrifice for somebody you love? And I think that's what Taurus has been needing to see. And unless you bring it, then Taurus is going to be disinterested. Now, you have the Seven of Wands. You have two sevens here, so you could be seeing seven. Seven's a lucky number, etc. But The Seven of Wands is about priorities. It's also about defense and strategy. Now, both of these cards, this past 5 card was a priority, and now 7 is priority. So I feel like maybe there was some competition. Maybe there were third-party situations. Maybe you guys separated, and then somebody else came into your life, and now you're kind of like, okay, now my ex is coming back on top of that. Because for some of you, I feel like there's this choosy type situation, like, but not in a bad way, not like you did. It's more like they screwed themselves, but you still have such a good, you still have the connection with them. You still have the karmic connection with them that it's kind of like, I can't necessarily just let them go. Maybe it's, for some of you, it's been like a year or 2. And it's like, haven't talked to you in forever. Now you're back and I'm seeing somebody new. I don't know why, but the 7 of Wands is some sort of defense. Like you're having to explain to this soulmate or karmic person why you can't just jump into the waters with them. There could be some marriage situation too, like maybe they were married and you were dating and you're like, no, I can't do this, like that's not my cup of tea. Now they're divorced and they expect you to like jump into their arms. All right, your outcome is the 9 of Swords, and we'll clarify these here. The 9 of Swords is anxiety, it's depression, it's some sort of fear, but it's a paranoia. So it's worrying about something that hasn't happened. So for some of you, I feel like you're kind of on top of your world, but you're trying to get your priorities checked, and you're wondering, should I include that with them coming back or not coming back? Some of you, it's like you've made this decision to move on for you, to ignite this passion and be this king, but now all of a sudden you're going, but wait, if they came back, I mean, if they showed up, and it's like, no, Taurus, they can't just show up. They have to bring something to the table, okay? Like legitimately bring something to the table. Yes. See, the universe is saying rest, relax, chill out, girl, chill out, guy. Like something will come to fruition when it's supposed to. Rely on the universe. The 4 of Swords is rest, recuperation, exhaustion. Here you've been paranoid, like if I move on, if I talk to somebody else, if I do something different. Look, at the end of the day, if you guys are meant to be together, come hell or high water, it will happen. If you're not, then it will move on. Just because you could be dating 3 different people right now, you could be in a relationship a year from now, and 2 years after that, this person comes back around, or somehow you guys connect. And all of a sudden, you guys make it work. Whatever it is. Did you hear that loud noise? That was the universe saying, listen to what she's saying. I don't know what that was, but it kind of freaked me out. I don't know what that was. And it sounded like somebody said hi. Hi, Taurus. There they are saying hi. 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Hi, that's really bizarre. I don't know what that was. I apologize for that. Anyways, but the universe is saying, rest on it. You're like worried about something that's not happening, that hasn't happened. It's almost like you're worried that if you do move on, that you do find passion with somebody else, that you do maybe offer your cup to somebody else, that all of a sudden the universe is going to be like, oh, well, that's never going to happen again. And that's not the case at all. It's just saying, relax. You don't control this. Nobody controls any of this. What's meant to be will happen, will come to fruition. Okay? Like, seriously. Sorry, I just had like 4 cards pop out at the same time. So literally, just chill, Taurus, chill. Because there's an anxiety level here. It's not necessary. Enjoy the end of your year. Nobody's going anywhere they're not supposed to be. And if this isn't meant to be, that's not going to happen. If it is meant to be, passions will reignite and you guys will make it happen. What's interesting here, though, is you have the Hangman again. Again, the Pisces energy. But the Hangman is saying, be wise. Like, sacrifice yourself for somebody who's worth it. If it's worth it, then go for it. If it's not, then start new. There's something here, Taurus, I'm not going to lie. I would love to say, oh, okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what they're telling you right now. So immediately I would sit here and go, you learned your lesson. Okay, you learned your lesson. You sacrificed, you understand, you gained wisdom. Okay, this person, you guys should just be, I'm done, I'm gone. However, you see what's going on in your future? The World. The World card is accomplishment, success, amazing things. But it's an end of a cycle. It's a completion. It's the end of the major arcana. Anything else you notice? The beginning of the major arcana. I feel like, Taurus, this may be a stop being a point or something along the lines with this person. Okay. I really do. I feel like, excuse me, get on top of your world, gain the passion, know what you want. This person's coming back. Now, you may be defensive. You may feel manipulated. You don't want to give them your heart. But what's interesting here is now they're popping out here, and it makes me feel like they're gaining the wisdom. They're going to sacrifice themselves. You've done it. They're going to do it. Here's the end of completing a cycle. And then you have the Fool, the beginning of a new one. And I really feel like they're saying it's a beginning of a new one with this person. Because here's two hangman becoming wiser, older, gaining their wisdom, rest, recuperate, knock it off with this paranoid, like anxious. And I know you're probably like, fuck, Dark Doe. I call myself Dark Doe. Hey, how you doing? No, literally, like, you're going to be like, Dark Doe. Like, seriously, I mean, I'm tired of the whole situation, whatever, but somebody's learning a lesson, which in turn somebody else learns a lesson. And with this end of this cycle comes a new beginning. And Taurus, you guys may be like, nay, fine. But I really feel like it's a new beginning with this person. I feel like it's a new passion. It's renewed. You have an end and a beginning with and this is a read about somebody that, and you have two hangmen trying to figure out, can we be smart enough to get past this? Can we be smart enough to treat each other better and to not go back to the old? Let's try something new. It's a new year. Let's be foolish, but loose, fancy free. Let's make it happen. All right, Taurus, have a great holiday. I'll see you next year.